Ben was found murdered in his own house. Ben's friends, Roy and Joy, were present at the crime scene. Well-known detective Rahul was called for investigation. The following information was gathered during investigation. Roy owned a yellow car. Joy had a red car. And Ben, who was murdered, had a black car which was parked at his place for a week. During interrogation, Roy said, "I came in my car early in the morning today. When I came, Joy's car was already parked there." Joy said, "I came this morning and Roy's car was already standing there. I do not know anything." Can you guess who's the murderer? Who murdered Ben? Is it Roy or is it Joy? Come on, friends. Please do comment. Guess, any guesses? Is it Roy or Joy? Well, the answer is Roy. Roy came before Joy because had he come after Joy, his car would not be placed in middle as doors weren't open. Let's go to our next riddles. Sandeep was checking exam papers in his study room. The next day, Sandeep's maid found him dead. He had been hit hard on the head. The room was also messed up. It looked like the killer tried to find something. Detective Rahul investigated the case and found 4 suspects. The 4 suspects were maid Kiara, gardener Sam, neighbor Bill, and friend Liam. On investigation, Rahul finds a piece of paper with 7718 written on it. It looks like a hint pointing towards the murderer. Can you guess who is the murderer? Is it the maid Kiara, the gardener Sam, neighbor Bill, or friend Liam? Any guesses, friends? Well, it's Bill. If you see the numbers written on the paper in the mirror, you will see Bill written on it. Sandeep wrote killer's name before he died. Let's solve the next riddles now. Rob, a very famous guitarist, was murdered last night. He was very rude and never met his friends. He was very rude and never met his fans. Detective Rahul investigated the case and identified 3 of his fans as suspect. First fan, Rob did not meet any fans. His bodyguard gave this autograph to me. The first fan says, Rob did not meet any fans. His bodyguard gave this autograph to me. First fan, Rob says, the first fan says, Rob did not meet any fans. His bodyguard gave this autograph to me. The second fan says, I was also given the autograph by Rob's bodyguard. The third fan says, same for me, sir. Rob's bodyguard gave me this autograph. Listening to these 3 fans, can you identify who is the murderer? Is it A, B, or C? Any guesses, friends? Well, it's a C. The first 2 autographs are by blue pen and the third one by a red pen. Third fan has a red pen. He got an autograph from Rob and killed him. Let's go to our next riddles. A dog jumped over the fence and bit little Anne. Anne's mother, Bella, decides to visit the suspected neighbors. Bella went to the first neighbor's house and asked her about their dog. The first neighbor says, My dog is very calm. He doesn't bite. Bella went to the second neighbor's house and asked her about their dog. The second neighbor says, I don't have any dogs. Bella went to the third neighbor's house and asked her about their dog. The third neighbor says, my Fluffy is too small to jump over fence. Whose the dog? Who is lying? Can you guess whose dog was it? Any guesses? Is it A, B or C? Well, yes, the answer is C. She must have one more dog much bigger than Fluffy. There was a very old factory outside the city. The factory was closed for a few days due to some work going on outside the factory. One day, the factory owner and his accountant came to the factory to collect some money. Some goons got inside the factory and ran away with all their money. The owner immediately called Detective Rahul and told him the whole story. The scene 1. Scene 2. Can you look around the room and guess whether the robbery was a fake one or a real one? Well, it's fake. It is raining outside and road work is going on. Due to rains, there are muddy foot marks of the owner and his accountant. But there are no marks of the goons. Let's proceed to our next story. The washroom of a school got flooded. Someone left 3 taps open, which led to the flooding. The principal got very angry and went to the classroom to check on the kids. The teacher informs him that only 4 students left the class. The first student, Kevin, I went to the staff room to meet the English teacher. I didn't do anything. Second student, Sam, I went to the washroom and closed all the taps very carefully. Maybe Ryan did it. Ryan says, when I went to the washroom, one tap was leaking, so I closed it. I even checked the other 2 taps. Maybe Tam did it. Tam says, I went to the washroom but came back immediately. I did not leave the 3 taps open. Maybe Sam did it. Who among these 4 kids left the taps open? Any guesses, friends? Think. Is it Kevin, Sam, Ryan or Tam? Well, it's Tam. How did Tam know that 3 taps were left open? He left them open. Okay, our next riddles now. Rahul was having a coffee with his friends in a coffee shop. A girl standing at the counter was a big fan of Rahul. She came running towards him and asked for autograph. Suddenly the lights went off and everyone panicked. Someone had turned off the main switch. One of the waiters switched it on. The girl standing near Rahul started shouting, Someone stole my diamond brooch! Someone stole my diamond brooch! Rahul started the investigation, asked questions from his friends and waiter. Friend says, we did not do anything. We did not do it. Waiter says, I don't know anything. Can you look at the before and after scenes and guess who stole it? Any guesses, friends? Is it the waiter or friend 1 or friend 2? Think, think. Well, the answer is the waiter. Look at the orange juice. The glass was half full before light went off, but now it's full. The waiter hid the diamond brooch in the juice glass.